Well, you see, the world sees everything upside down because, of course, they see it from underneath, looking up. It's like living in New Zealand, you know, you're upside down here. Every Englishman knows it. You've got winter and summer at the wrong time, Christmas and Easter at the wrong time of year. I mean, goodness gracious. And what I mean by that is, you see, this world is living, and death is the end. Look, this is the living death, mate. Heaven is living. It's a tendency here to see death as a great problem. Oh, the serious, final, oh, dread and awful. And life, oh, life is wonderful, but it's not, is it? It's this appalling mixture of good and evil. I mean, it's wonderful in some ways, it's very good. It's terrible in others, it's desperately evil. The problem is not death, the problem is living here. It's a childhood where, oh my goodness, I don't understand. Give me understanding, Lord. And of course the so-called wise sought understanding. Fair enough, but they sought it in logical discourse and not in loving. They didn't realize that life can't exist without love, that love is creativity, and if you don't create anything, there's no life. There's nothing, not understanding, wisdom or anything else. Is the Lord the giver of life. Is Chavu started with his wife a wonderful children's home in India, and he said when he went to heaven, when he fell out of a tree, I don't mean he fell vertically upwards, he definitely fell downwards towards the earth, and he spent a short time in heaven, and he said the things of earth, the material world, seemed like tissue paper, just, you know, so insubstantial. It was the things of heaven that were solid and real, eternal, I guess. We see everything upside down here, don't we? Welcome to New Zealand. Do you know, I think it's sort of the Dutch, is it, for sea land. There's not much land about being at sea, is there? Also known, I think, as the land of the long white cloud, because, of course, the mountains cause rainfall, you know, and clouds to develop around the mountains, don't they, as the moist air from the sea is cool, and clouds and rains. But, of course, the obvious, the rain makes for rich green grass, bush, more naturally. We've covered it with grass because we had this massive export industry of meat and dairy. It's not the place for a vegan to come to, you would think. And I live in the heart of the Waikato, I might point out. Well, I don't know, but I think I do. It's that we're sent, you see. No point in being sent to heaven, they don't need me. They need us down here. Did you know you're sent? It's not some arrogance on my part. You're sent. You're sent to tell your view of God. Nothing to be ashamed of, my goodness. You're a child of God. Your view of God is absolutely everything to Him. You're His child. He loves your childish view. And He will do everything to bring you to His full view. Because He loves you. Why does He love you? Oh, pure self-interest. What? He wants a friend. He needs friends. We need children, for goodness sake. If you feel that as a mum or a dad, or as a single person that wants children, how much more our God? Person of persons. Never forget, he's a person. He has needs. And the wonderful thing is that he's made us such that we meet his needs. He loves our thanks. He loves our gratitude. He loves our peace offering. He loves the little things we do that appreciate him more than anything in the world, even beyond his fantastic universes. We are his reason for living. You think this is an appalling arrogance? Not in his eyes. I knew that I was my mum's reason for living. I was also her reason for staying with Dad. So I was her reason for the family remaining and her remaining in the world, and my life and happiness depended on it as I saw it. In fact, in hindsight, it didn't. But when she was not able to care for me, I was still rescued by an angel who just could not keep passing every morning that child crying in that house. And I've told you before, she stormed in and rescued Marshall as a baby. Bless her. Wow. And it's something we've been told that, look, if you don't do it, then God will have someone else do it. Or he'll do it himself. But do it, he will. Why? Because he loves you. You are his reason for eternally living. Isn't that lovely? No wonder you want to love him. And I can tell you that you do. There's no way you'd be listening to me otherwise. You'd have flicked over, turned off, done something else long ago. Bless you. Thank you, Dad. Gosh, I just thought I'd check through before publishing it. You know, I got to 7 minutes, and instead of the joy that I'm laughing about the lady that rescued me, I was in a flood of tears. But for her, well, I guess God would have done it some other way, but what an angel, bless her. Can you imagine my joy when I consciously embraced her in heaven?